Let's be honest, we all love a good story and a good emotional cast of characters. However, sometimes we just want to kick back, relax, and watch an absolutely overpowered character kick evil's ass. Hey guys, welcome back to a brand new video. In this video, we're going to take a look at the anime with the most overpowered main characters. These anime characters are going to be so strong that it's not even fair to their opponents. All these heroes are about is absolutely dunking on evil and wrongdoers 24/7. These characters specialize in beating baddies up, and we love to see it all day, every day. As always guys, before we get into the video, I just really appreciate it if you'd like the video and subscribe to the channel. More than 80% of you aren't subscribed to the channel, and it helps me a lot when you do so. It's completely free, and you can always change your mind later. So let's get into the video. 10. Night Wizard. Starting off our series is a little-known anime from 2007. Night Wizard follows Rinji Hiragi, who is a young teenager in high school who just wants to go to school, live his life, and graduate. However, chosen to be a night wizard, his life constantly revolves around being sent on missions to protect the world from impending doom. Rinji's life is turned upside down when his latest mission is to bodyguard over 𝐜𝐴𝐻𝐸𝐻, a transfer student at his school where he's coerced into joining the astronomy club as he begins to bond with 𝐿𝐴𝐻, only to realize that she has the power to become a night wizard too. Now Rinji must do everything he can to protect 𝐿𝐴𝐻 from the impending darkness, and for that, he must use all of his power, and man, does he have a lot of it. 9. 𝐜𝐴𝐻𝐸𝐻𝐸𝐻. 𝐜𝐴𝐻𝐸𝐻𝐸𝐻 follows 𝐜𝐡𝐚𝐧𝐧𝐞𝐥, the sky pirate, after he one day finds Rin in his cargo. Rin is an 𝐴DLRied, who are a race notorious for providing their partners with combat powers through a bond called reacting. However, he realizes that Rin is even more important than he thought at first. After being attacked by a faction who tries to purchase and then forcefully take Rin, 𝐜𝐡𝐚 is made in charge of Rin's protection by his captain. 𝐜𝐡𝐚 is one of the more interesting characters. He sure is overly powerful, yeah, but it's his personality that outshines even that. He's so strong that he can take on a whole skyship by himself, but he chooses to leave fights just to protect Rin. Over time, the bond between Rin and 𝐜𝐡𝐚 grows, just as the dangers of being an 𝐒𝐴DLRied begin closing in on them, both of them. 8. 𝐜𝐡𝐚𝐧𝐧𝐞𝐥. The world of this series revolves around modern cultivating. Everywhere is a lawless jungle, and people are growing more and more insecure. However, after saving the life of a cultivator girl named Lu Zi, security guard Li Yingzhong accidentally begins his journey of learning the art of cultivating as he inadvertently steals a part of her power. While this seems like a pretty romance-like plot, the overpowered nature of the main character, an evil, power-hungry villain, and the constant battle for power that centers the story is what makes it such an epic anime. A Chinese anime with Japan-like production, along with some high-quality writing, makes this 𝐜𝐴𝐷𝐷𝐚𝐧𝐻𝐸𝐻 one of the most enticing love stories that China has produced. 7. Planet With. If you dream of a dragon, it represents that you might lose yourself to your rage. Suya Kuroi has a nightmare where he sees a dragon destroying everything within its path. Once he wakes up, devoid of all memories, he's told that his parents passed away in a tragic accident, leaving the dream of the dragon Armageddon the only memory he has. He's then adopted by an energetic maid called 𝐒𝐮𝐩𝐻𝐸𝐻 and a large cat known as Sensei. However, his new life isn't very peaceful as Saramisaka City sees a giant teddy bear-shaped UFO floating around the atmosphere. The military can't do anything against the UFO, so 7 heroes choose to rise up and fight against it. These heroes destroy the alien spaceship in the same way the dragon destroyed the city in his dreams. After the alien threat is neutralized, Suya believes the heroes to be the ones to blame for his old life being vanished and swears vengeance upon them. He uses his superior intellect to cause chaos among these heroes. He swears vengeance upon them and begins his revenge story against these heroes, but manages to get himself caught up in a galaxy-wide war. 6. Senko no Night Raid. Japanese spies with superpowers? Sign me up! Senko no Night Raid has one of the most unique settings, set in the pre-World War II era Shanghai and featuring one of the most iconic and lovable main characters in all of anime for me. Kazuo Iha is one of the most professional and honorable characters to ever be made in a grounded fiction system. Kazuo's honor and pride often come in conflict with his spy work. However, he makes do with a superpower ability that makes him amazing at his job. He has the ability to teleport himself and others from any place to any place else. He's also highly skilled in Daito Ryu Aikijujutsu and has an extremely high intelligence. Fluent in Chinese, German, and English, Kazura outplays his enemies every step of the way through quick thinking and smart work. 5. 𝐒𝐻𝐻𝐸𝐻𝐻𝐻𝐻𝐻𝐻𝐻𝐻𝐻𝐻𝐻𝐻𝐻𝐻𝐻𝐻𝐻𝐻𝐻𝐻𝐻𝐻𝐻𝐻𝐻𝐻𝐻𝐻𝐻𝐻𝐻𝐻𝐻𝐻𝐻𝐻𝐻𝐻𝐻𝐻𝐻𝐻𝐻𝐻𝐻𝐻𝐻𝐻𝐻𝐻𝐻𝐻𝐻𝐻𝐻𝐻𝐻𝐻𝐻𝐻𝐻𝐻𝐻𝐻𝐻𝐻𝐻𝐻𝐻𝐻𝐻𝐻𝐻𝐻𝐻𝐻𝐻𝐻𝐻𝐻𝐻𝐻𝐻𝐻𝐻𝐻𝐻𝐻𝐻𝐻𝐻 powers and unlimited action is the world of 𝐒𝐻𝐻𝐻𝐻𝐻𝐻𝐻𝐻 Tsumibito Raryuto Oduro. 𝐤𝐡𝐸𝐻𝐸 is an extremely powerful formula that can change the laws of physicality, capable of manifesting humongous explosive devices or even poisonous gases through plasma, explosive, biochemical, or nuclear fission. 𝐤𝐡𝐸𝐻𝐸 is a highly powerful art form. The story follows Gaius, an unfortunate young gun who joins up with the gorgeous 𝐤𝐡𝐸𝐻𝐸 practitioner, 𝐠𝐠𝐸𝐻. They band together and begin their dragon hunting exploits. After a mysterious set of murders start to take place at an odd job they take, Gaius and 𝐠𝐠𝐸𝐻 use all of their absolutely overpowered abilities to bring justice back to Fantasyland. 4. Phantom, Requiem for the Phantom. Based in the mafia world, Phantom follows the story of 𝐒𝐻𝐸, a peaceful Japanese tourist in the US who becomes the first-hand witness to an assassination. This assassination is carried out by no one other than a near-invincible human weapon known as the Phantom. In his desperation to survive after witnessing the brutality, he hides in a secluded building. However, he's followed by the Phantom, and he realizes that it's a young, gorgeous woman named 𝐒𝐻𝐸. He's then captured by the organization that 𝐒𝐻𝐸 works for and is brainwashed into becoming the puppet of said organization. Now lost with no memories in this isolated land, 𝐒𝐻𝐸 is completely spiraled into a world of violent desires and violent ends, along with lies, deceit, a ton of betrayal, and bloodshed. Watching his battle to survive through the hordes of complications that 𝐒𝐻𝐸 faces is such an exciting experience, making Phantom one of the most unique and well-written thriller anime from 2009. 3. Psychic Detective 𝐜𝐴𝐻𝐿. Following the point of view of Haruka Ozawa, her frustrating school gets even worse when her friends become possessed. One of them commits suicide, and the danger of her being next is hovering over her. So, weighing her options, she realizes that her only way out of this is Yakumo Saito. 𝐜𝐴𝐻𝐿, the main character, is an enigmatic young man born with a red eye, which gives him the power to see and communicate with the spirits of the dead. However, just like the living, the dead have a hierarchy, and they're ready to fight to keep their hidden rule hidden. However, Haruka's knack for digging up stories and Yakumo's special powers and police contact are ready to defend their school against any paranormal activities. Yakumo's main source of power is his ability to see ghosts. However, his ability to manipulate and even fight them at times is what makes him such an overpowered character. 2. Needless. After World War III ended in 2150, nearly 50 years later, the damage of the war still persists over Japan. Large craters were formed in different spots in the country. These were named black spots. These black spots are essentially ruins of cities, villages, and countrysides. Whoever was inside these zones were locked in to halt the contamination. Over time, within the black spots, their bodies began to mutate and they gained powerful abilities. They would forever be known as the Needless. Adam Blade, the enigmatic main character, is one of such Needless, possessing a ton of strength and enhanced regeneration. Adam must gather a collective group and band together to rise against a cruel research group called Simian. 1. Kurozuka. There aren't many anime that manage to divide fans by the sheer quality of how good a series is. Kurozuka is one such anime where it is such a profound what-if story that you cannot help but immerse yourself into the world of this anime. It follows the story of Minamoto no Yoshitsune, also known as Kuro, who hides into the mountains after losing his throne to his brother. In history, the character of Kuro committed suicide. However, in the series, he manages to find a young woman in the mountains and falls in love with her. Over time, he realizes that he's immortal and cannot die, so he lives in the mountains for 1,000 years as society progresses around him to modernization. Kuro is absolutely broken because he quite literally cannot die. Swords don't slash him, bullets don't penetrate him. However, it's his moral battle that makes him such an interesting character to root for. Kuro's entire arc revolves around Kuromitsu, the woman of his dreams that he battles to keep safe and remember in his heart at all times. That's it for this new video, everyone. If you liked the video, then please make sure to like, subscribe, and click on the bell icon. It's super helpful to me personally, and it's free. And y'all know you can change your mind later at any given moment if you feel like the content isn't what you want. I'll see you guys in the next video. Peace.